Hi everyone, it's Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a traveler's notebook layout process. I documented my daughter's confirmation in the Catholic faith, and I previously shared with you a video documenting the barbecue that we had afterwards using the Stamps of Life May 2021 card kit, and here's a picture of that. If you did not see that video, I will link to that in the description box below. So we had a barbecue after her confirmation in the church, and now I'm backing up just a little bit and I'm going to share with you more about the day in this video. I like to work with my traveler's notebook insert outside of the actual traveler's notebook, and I am working with a standard insert which measures 4¼ by 8¼ and I took a piece of this lattice pattern paper. This is from the Stamps of Life May 2021 card kit. I cut that down to 4⅛ by 8⅛, and I'm just going to start working on this left side of this spread, and that cross is actually from the Cross Flip It die set from the Stamps of Life, which is sold on HSN. At least currently it's being sold on HSN, and I just die cut the actual cross. Obviously I didn't use the Flip It card base, just the cross that came with it. Die cut that out of some gold, like a glitter paper, and then the flowers that I'm using are from the Cocoa Vanilla Studio. It's the Sunkissed collection. It's their Floral Bits Ephemera pack, and I previously showed that on a craft haul that I previously did on my channel, and I'll also link that down in the description box. So I thought these flowers were super pretty to add here on this cross. If you don't have die cuts, you can always stamp out some flowers and add them, you know, to the cross for this page. Now here I just had a scrap piece of paper that was laying around after I did my 10 cards 1 kit video, so I figured that would be a nice addition just to add as like just a little border, just to outline part of that picture. So I'm going to add this picture here of my daughter in the church, and I'm actually putting this part on the page in the traveler's notebook insert itself. So the left side of this page actually is a page that I pre-cut out of pattern paper, and I will eventually be attaching that into the traveler's notebook insert, but the page on the right is actually on the page in the traveler's notebook. So I go ahead and add some more flowers here to the bottom of this picture. I think these flowers are so pretty, and I'm just sticking with the greens and the pinks and the yellows. Notice I also added some epoxy dots to the middle of the flowers on the left hand side. I will also be adding an epoxy dot to the center of the flower here as well. So next I'm going to stamp out the title Confirmation, and this was actually part of the Christian for HSN 1 stamp set that the Stamps of Life sold on HSN. It's currently sold out at the moment. I'm not sure if they're going to bring it to their website, but I've never actually seen a confirmation stamp, so when I saw this I was really impressed with that, and I said, you know what, I really need to use this. So here I just added the word day. That is from a stamp in the same stamp set that actually said wedding day. I believe it was wedding day, and then I just masked off the word wedding and then stamped the word day. And then here I'm just trimming down a piece of yellow cardstock just to fit the frame of that title, and I will be adding that to the page as well. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere the white to the yellow. And when I'm working in a traveler's notebook, I don't know, I just like to use a tape runner rather than glue, just in case I need to reposition anything. It's just easier. And here I'm using the stamp. It's a May stamp and then the year 2021. And this is from the Calendar to Build set from the Stamps of Life. And unfortunately, I don't have any of the numbers of the actual day, so I just filled in the actual day, just wrote it in with a pen. That Calendar to Build set, all of the numbers for the calendar days is all one piece, and I didn't want to have to do any masking, so I just hand wrote the number and called it a day. So I actually had a lot of pictures that I wanted to document for her confirmation. So I printed them out in smaller sizes. I believe these are 2x3 sizes that I used the Pic Collage app on my iPhone to put in a collage, and I just printed them off at Walgreens, and I just trimmed them down, and I'm just going to adhere them all into the next 2 pages of my traveler's notebook. And honestly, I'm not worried about how pretty this is going to look. I just wanted to put these pictures down just so that I had them next to the actual day that this event happened. So I finished adhering them all off camera, and then I had this one picture of my daughter left. So I wanted to include this in my traveler's notebook. So notice how I just attached a piece of washi tape to the front of it, and then I'm going to flip the picture over, and I'm going to add another piece of washi tape over the back side just to keep it in the center of this traveler's notebook insert. And then you can see how after I trim this off, you can see that it's kind of just like its own separate page in this traveler's notebook. So I think that's really cute, just adding an extra picture in there. And then I have this sticker book. It's a faith-based sticker book, and I have this sticker that says blessed, and I go ahead and put it underneath this picture, but you'll see later on that I actually will move it because I wasn't real happy with how the words kind of seemed like you really couldn't read them. So you'll see later on that I'm going to actually move it. So I decide to just use a couple of these leaves and flowers, also from the Coco Vanilla Studio Sun-Kissed collection, and just add a few on the page. Nothing fancy because, as you see, I do have a lot of pictures on here. So I just wanted to add a few, have a little bit of decoration. And then I found this sticker from the sticker book, and it fits perfectly on the back side of this picture. So I go ahead and add that there. That way the back of the picture has something on it and it's not completely white, and I just trim it down just so that there's no edges extending beyond the actual picture. And then I'm going to go ahead and take up this blessed sticker, and it does come right off. And I decided to put it there on the white space on the side and just snip more of the lines off of the edge, and I really like how that looks much better than putting it below the picture. And then I decide to add another flower and a leaf, and I will attach those to the page, and I'm also going to add some epoxy dots to the flowers on these pages. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please let me know down in the comments. And I will also put links to some videos in the description that you might be interested in watching that also pertain to some traveler's notebook layouts. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a great day. Bye-bye.